Hi, my name is Tony Peters, and I just want to show you how powerful the My Lead System Pro mastery program is actually. We're back here in the back office of My Lead System Pro, and you can see all the trainings that they offer. You see you have in the back office, you have the trainings, and you see CO, weapon yields, massive search engine results, new orientation training. You have Funnelizer. You can see there's a powerful library. There's all courses what actually teaches you how to market online. Further, you can do with My Lead System Pro, you can resell their products. They have like profit campaigns, product campaigns. If you can see it like that, it's very easy to use. You see attraction marketing intensive preview. You can get a link, you see, and you can promote it, and you will generate leads. Further, they have also 100% resale products. As you can see, instant biz builder. You can have a preview of that. You see, click here for instant access. You just have to promote the link and you will get the lead. A very powerful program. Just to show you how powerful it is, I just recorded a short 10-minute video of retargeting, so you can see by yourself how powerful these trainings are, and how actually you can use My Lead System Pro for your own marketing efforts. Well, I hope you like it, and in the end of the video, if you want to try My Lead System Pro, just click on the link if it's on YouTube. Otherwise, if it's in an email campaign, just click on the link and get started and try it for 1 month, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye.
Awesome. And can you hear me okay?
Yep. Cool.
Very cool. So, as I had mentioned, it's been a real hot topic lately, and the reason for it is up to this point, much marketing has been done by brute force, simply meaning that you're putting your brand, your offer, whatever you're promoting out in front of people consistently again and again and again. And it's usually this same thing because there's really not been much of a way to know how much or how familiar they are with whatever it is you're promoting. So this is kind of where retargeting comes in and how it changes things up quite a bit. Now, as you know, it all begins with traffic to your website, or in this case, traffic to your webinars on air registration page. So that being the case, and there's a lot of different ways that we get traffic there. A lot of it comes from from natural search. This is considering to your blog. Could be email marketing, could be social networks, paid search. All these different ways that we're spending money to get traffic somewhere. We're getting it there, but the challenge is that most of the traffic that we're driving will get there and get distracted and click away. We paid for that traffic, but yet somehow we're not really making it effective. So by utilizing retargeting, essentially what we're doing is we are putting a piece of code on a website. In this case, it's webinars on air, but it could very easily be your blog as well. I'm talking in terms of generic terms of retargeting as a whole. So you've got this little piece of code. In this particular case, I'm also referring to Facebook because there are other types of retargeting. There's off of Facebook that gets all the major networks, CNN and USA Today and all of Wall Street Journal, and that's done by other types of retargeting like perfect audience or ad roll. But I'm kind of speaking in terms of Facebook because if you've never done any type of retargeting before, it's honestly the lowest hanging fruit, but it's also the most powerful for a number of reasons for what you can do after you begin to capture an audience. So now once a person's visited your site and tracking is enabled, you're able to start kind of observing their behavior, or at least the tracking code is. How long has it been since they've been there? What pages have they been to on the site? Did they make it to your registration page but not make it to your registration confirmation page? Did they not register? Did they not purchase a product? So in other words, you are now able to pay attention to what their behavior is when they're on your site. Now, as what happens with most traffic to our site, it really is the most, is that they leave your website. It could be for a number of reasons, and it's not always due to non-interest. They could be leaving simply as a result of they were distracted. The dogs were barking, the baby's crying, someone knocked at the door. Now, just to give you an example here, this is a screenshot of one of my clients who's done over $100 million in online sales. And the reason I share this with you is because I'm just trying to show you what fall-off rate looks like even on a grand scale. So of these 64 million sessions here, you can see all the way through progression of a cart from products viewed to add to cart to checkout, the drop-off is significant. And because now they're looking to have retargeting as a part of their overall marketing strategy, they can pick up in the conversation where those people dropped off. They can send people back to the cart to get that white pair of Nikes. So they can be real specific. So that's kind of the significance of it. And you can see here from end to end, less than 1% actually of transactions occurred from all the people that ever visited their site and actually made it to their shopping cart. So the fall off is tremendous, and in the past there was really nothing you could do about this. Retargeting now allows us to pick up in the conversation right where they left off. So again, you're always going to have visitors leave your site, but with retargeting, as soon as they do, they're immediately eligible to be retargeted. And when I say immediately, I'm saying that the moment that they leave your site and the moment that they go to Facebook, they have the ability to immediately, within a matter of a minute, to see your ad in their newsfeed if that's how you set it up. And what's really good about it is, I was saying, rather than simply brute force marketing and putting the same ad out there, you can now begin to be creative because you know what pages they visited on your site. So now that they're immediately eligible for retargeting, they visit Facebook, they're able to see your ad, and hopefully your ad is enticing. And again, you can do some creative stuff. Imagine putting an ad in front of someone that's already been to your site, they're already familiar with what your offer is. How about now you show an ad to them that's a testimonial from one of your happy customers or someone that purchased something from you on a webinar that's sharing their story. Now it becomes conversational, and it's not just a brute force ad saying buy my stuff. You have some social proof now. So there's things like that that you can do to be creative. And of course, if your ad is good enough and it has the proper call to action, then you're able to get those people to come back and pick up where they left off. And I refer to this as dynamic re-engagement. And here's what I mean by that. Again, rather than just putting the same ad in front of them again and again and again, you can actually change it up based on their behavior. And think of your whole sales process as a conversation. You get to pick up where you left off instead of starting the whole conversation over. And then ideally, once you've done that, you bring it all back and they are able to make a purchase, and now you have a value exchange there. So that's kind of, you're not having to do something for each one of these steps, but I at least wanted to show you the logical process of what retargeting actually is for those of you that have heard about it, don't really quite understand it, but it really is quite simple. And I break it down a little bit further just to show you a prospect visits your site, wherever you have this tracking code. They're now tracked, prospect leaves, and they're able to see your ad on other sites. In this particular case, we're talking about Facebook.
JJ, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Go back 1 second. Because guys, this. There are so many, and I get hit up every day about retargeting and Facebook stuff. I can't even keep up my inbox. Right here, this is what, this is the concept. This is what happens. It can't get any simpler than this. If you just want to take a screenshot or let this digest, this is what happens, right? They visit, you have a tracking pixel on your website, or a retargeting pixel, or a conversion track, whatever it is, and we're going to get into that. Prospect visits your site. Boom, the pixel's dropped, okay? Prospect leaves, and you are following them around, whether it's on Google, Amazon, Facebook, whatever, that you are following them around. That is as simple as what we are. I mean, it's ninja. It's super sexy. This is so cool, but that is it. Take a screenshot, and that is what we are talking about here.
Absolutely.
Cool. Thanks, man.
You bet. Breaking it down even simpler in the terms of Facebook, it's a visitor comes to your website, they leave, and now they're seeing your ads in their news feed. And I'm going to give you one quick example of how different industries are using it, and then I'll just end this portion of this presentation here because, again, I just wanted to take a segment of the slides that I have here. So this is an example of a car company using it, and this is, you probably have seen this yourself being retargeted out on Facebook, whether it's from an Amazon product that you looked at and now you're seeing it on the right column on Facebook or anything else. So a customer visits a auto dealership website. They go as far as looking at a specific model of car, a white Toyota Corolla. They leave that site. Now the dealership is actually placing ads for that individual to see specifically a white Toyota Corolla and getting them to return and finish and pick up in the sales process. So that's retargeting is a creative way, again, and you hear me say this over and over again, of picking up where you left off in this process. It is so much more effective than just brute force marketing with the same message over and over again, regardless of how familiar they are with your offer. I'll pull out of there, and I will come back out of screen share mode. But I just wanted to give you that a little bit there so you can kind of get an understanding from a high-level overview what the heck retargeting is all about.